everyone. I am Creatively Lisa, high vibing in from Long Beach, California. Getting all our systems set up. We are ready to roll. Oh my goodness. How are you today? Actually, let me rewind that. I'm not in Long Beach, California. I'm in Austin, Texas. I came in last Wednesday late, and I'm here until next Monday. So almost 2 weeks in here. What a beautiful scene. I came here for an extraordinary event. You can check my live. I did that, going over exactly what I did this last weekend, and it was amazingly transformative. And I shared that in another live that I did yesterday. So, but today is all about, kind of it ties all in, unlocking the secrets to your dog's energy and vibes. That's what we're talking about today. And I want to ask you a question. Have you ever noticed that your dog seems to mirror your energy? Maybe when you're stressed, or they seem to act anxious, or they want to distance themselves from you, or when you're calm and peaceful, they relax and want to be around you more. That's not just a coincidence. It's called frequency and energy at work. That's what it is. So this week we're going to dive deep into raising your dog's vibrations, align your energy, and create a high vibe home that helps them and you thrive. Okay? So I am doing a week of vibes and energy and frequency in my high vibe dog group. And we're going deep on each one of them, explaining it and how to be able to raise your vibration and your pup's vibration in different ways to connect on an energetic level with your pup. Now that is all week long, and I started it on Monday, but I decided that I wanted to kind of go over a little bit of this right now, just to kind of give you an idea of what to look for, kind of give you a little better understanding of it, and just kind of anchor it in, because it is extremely important. Whew, it's warm here. I love it. This weather is amazing. So I came in for the event. I'm working during the week in this beautiful setting. I'll do some stories about this later. And then next weekend, or this coming weekend, I'm going to go, first time in years, actually. Over 10 years. It's been over 10 years. I'm going to the MotoGP races, sport bike races here in Austin. And I am excited and nervous at the same time. This is something that I have not had. I haven't had a bike in years, and I'm going. And I'm going to get one, and I'm going to figure it out. Because who knows? Who knows? But I miss it. And so I get to experience the races like I used to go all the time. So that's why I'm here in Austin. It's beautiful. I'm sitting in this amazing environment that's conducive to inspiration, and I'm so, so grateful for the experiences. So I'll share more in my story, so check that out later. But let's get to this, because this is an extraordinary topic, and I want to help you understand a little bit more about vibration, frequency, and energy, and how it affects the both of you, and what to do. So let's get to it, shall we? So what we're going to cover today is exactly what vibes, frequency, and energy actually are, and why they impact your pup and you so much. And then we're also going to go over what exactly a high vibe dog is and how to align with it. That's the main thing that we're going to discuss today. And then we're also going to kind of go into just some quick tips on how to raise your dog's energy and also your own as well. So let's get to it. So beginning, what are vibes, frequency, and energy? What are they? All right, let's do it. So energy is everything. Everything is energy. It's all everything is, it's energy. It's put together. Your body is energy. The house, the trees are energy. It's all energy moving at a different rate. And so our perception, it shows up as a tree, as a house, as these things. And it's just in it too. And we emit this energy from us. Your dog, you, your home, everything vibrates at a certain frequency. So everything is energy, and everything vibrates, resonates at a different energy, at a different frequency. So fast or slow or positive, negative, you name it, it is at a different level. So those frequencies can determine how you feel. It also can determine your mindset, your actions, and also your pups. So dogs are natural energy readers. So they don't just respond to our words, they actually respond to the energy behind our words. So that's why your mood will affect them so much. Some of the things that raise your energy is love, nature, connection, and while at the same time others lower it, like stress, toxins, negativity. So it kind of gives you an idea. And so you want to make sure that you do your best to stay as high as possible for both your sake, but importantly because our animals are so energetically connected and they vibrate at such a high level that it affects them so much. So make sure that that stays up. So studies show that high frequency states of love, joy, and gratitude boost immunity, longevity, and overall health. And that's the same for our dogs. And then the opposite also applies. Negativity, stress, anger, lack, all of these vibrate really low, and they're also going to affect you with pain, with illness, with things in your life just not going right. It'll continue to line up, and that will adjust accordingly to how your mindset is. So the higher states that you can stay in, the best. And it's quite interesting as I'm looking through my notes on this. I work with essential oils, and I'm going to go over that too to a degree. And we have essential oils, specifically joy, gratitude. These are actually oils that vibrate at these levels. So it is a unique and amazing concept and idea on how to be able to shift and raise your vibration at different times. So that kind of is going to make a difference. So a high vibrational state, again, is calm, happiness, balance, in that energy. And then a negative, low vibrational states are anxiousness, lethargy, reactivity, constant barking, all of these things, a nervousness are a very low vibration. So you want to do things in your home to shift that accordingly. That will make a profound change in how your pup interacts with you and responds to you. Now, what is a high vibe dog? This is something that's so true to my soul, because my Thule was a high vibe dog. She actually helped me coin it. Like, she's my high vibe dog, because just her energy was so high. And she would bring me up, and I would realize, hey, wait a minute, things are off. She's not so receptive to me right now, and that's because my vibration wasn't in a positive state, and therefore it affected her, and she didn't like that at all. And so it helped me really be aware of where I was in my own journey, we'll say. So a high vibe dog is more than just healthy. A healthy dog, a high vibe dog is a dog that thrives physically, emotionally, and energetically. That means they eat, the food that they eat is species appropriate and food type appropriate, without toxins, without chemicals, that doesn't vibrate at a low level. So hard kibble is just really a bad go all the way around. And there are options that you can utilize kibble in, but you have to be very conscious on the types of kibble. But it's best to be organic, grass-fed, free range. All of these are going to make a difference in how your dog reacts and interacts. Because if you've got poison being fed to you every day, it's slowly tearing down your body. It's not giving you the nutrients that it needs, and it's attacking your body on an ongoing basis. A lot of the allergies and stuff are connected with. So your food, also the environment that your dog is in, you too. So living in a non-toxic home will raise the vibration, clean it out. The dog isn't around any chemicals. Chemicals lower the vibration as well. They cause all kinds of illnesses. And over time, it gets worse and worse and worse. And it affects your dog the same. You clean out the toxic food that you feed them and get a high quality food, or make it yourself with the right minerals and nutrients that they need, organic, grass-fed, and you get rid of all the toxins in your house, and every product that you use is plant-based, you will notice a difference in how you feel, but more importantly, you'll notice a difference in how your pup feels as well, and how much energy they have, and how much less they have health issues. And that in turn keeps them out of the doctors, saves you money and saves you pain. So that is something. Now, also being in a peaceful, high vibrational environment also kind of connects back to number 2, which is living in a non-tox home. So you really want to set the tone in the environment so it actually uplifts you. I would say that my home was hugging me. That's something that you want to focus on. And also having that deep connected bond with your pup. That is something that will grow and build the more you have a high vibe home, the more you focus on a high vibe environment and focus on having a high vibe dog. So all of these things kind of play into it and will make a difference in your relationship and their vitality and how good they feel for how long. These key things are imperatively important. Now, I want to say this. When you raise your personal vibration, conscious on what you're even using, what you're eating, how you're thinking, when you raise your vibration, your dog will naturally follow, will raise up the scale, and they will start interacting with you differently and responding to you differently. And it all goes back to your vibration, and it goes back to what you're doing on a day-to-day basis that can either lift you up or lower you down. That's all there is to it. So let's I want to go over now a few different things, but I want to ask this one question. Who wants their dog to be the most vibrant, connected, happy pup that they've ever been and that you've ever seen? That's what's possible. Leave a note in the comments below and let me know how your pup interacts and responds with you. Can you notice changes in things that you're doing and how your mood shifts and how they interact with you and how they react to you versus respond with you? Okay? Think about that. And let me know in the comments, because the more we can get people talking about this, it helps me learn about content, what to put out there, and how to help you. And I think we can actually all help each other. And just by our own thoughts and our own experiences. That's the best thing. All right. So part 3 is how to align with your high vibe pup and how to raise that vibration. Now, it just give you some quick, simple things to do just to shift that and raise that. And first, you want to do some energy clearing with your pup. And again, I go much deeper into all of this inside the group, but we want to do some energy clearing with your pup. And your dog absorbs everything. And your stress, your mood, what's going on in the environment, race consciousness as a whole, everything your dog is absorbing, and you want to keep that high vibe state, you have to do energy clearing both on yourself and on your pup. Very important. And another thing is simple daily energy resets. And that is simple as sitting down with your pup and take 3 deep, focused breaths in, hold, and release to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just focus on that and do 3 deep breaths with them. And with the intention of a calm, peaceful state. Make sure that they're right next to you when you're doing this, and you have your hands on them and just kind of pet them at the same time. And then number 3, you want to diffuse high frequency essential oils like frankincense or Idaho blue spruce or rose oil while you do this, and it will help shift them. You can also put a little on your hands and pet them with it, and it will help clear out their energy and reset it also. Frankincense is amazing grounding oil to both connect you to source and to ground you into Mother Earth. So that's a really good one for that. The other 2 just raise that frequency to a higher state. So these are things that you can do. It's very simple and easy to clear that out, to raise your vibration, and to connect with your pup on a deeper level. So you want to clear the energy. You want to take deep breaths and reset and just clear that out. These things will make such a difference in your dog's day-to-day and how they interact and respond with you. All right? So let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know which one you are going to do today. Post in the comments and then let me know the experience from it. So that's something that you will see massive, massive differences with. And now we want to I also want to talk a little bit about raising your dog's frequency. I mentioned it, some of the oils on the process, but I actually want to go into a little bit more detail on the oils and on the frequency of them. So I myself actually do an oil up process every single day to help shift and lift my energy and help support my body on a whole level. I'll actually just run you through it. It's called my oil up process. I use Progestins Plus for my hormones. I use Joy, I love it, to open my heart and let me start the day in an amazing way, right on my heart. I also use another oil that filters my energy and helps me from picking up other people's energy. I put one on for abundance and prosperity and one to ground and connect me to my confidence and my strength, and so that I can always do my best on a day-to-day basis. And these types of actions will make a difference, both not only in your own energy and in your own vibration, but your dog will pick up on them as well. So I'm going to go over just a few oils that can make a difference in shifting the energy quickly. There are more, and as I said, I go into a lot more deeper on through over the next few weeks inside the group. But the top oils that you can utilize, and I mentioned it above, are frankincense, rose oil, and then you can also use Idaho blue spruce is another oil, and white angelica. White angelica is a blend, and what's really lovely about it, I'll actually do it so you can see it, so you can see the process. Put it in your palm, and you put it on your power center, wherever that is on you. We're all different. And then you put it across your shoulders, across here. 3 deep breaths. And then just put visualize a light silver bubble around you as you cover your entire body. And it's that simple. It's that simple. And then it gives you that little bit of a boundary so that you don't pick up on other people's energies. That's what's important. And these oils used on an ongoing basis will start shifting your how you feel, how you act, how you interact, and it will shift with your dog as well. So frankincense is a wonderfully grounding oil, like I said. It is the king of grounding and spiritual connections because it both can put it on your head and it will connect you to source and connect you to the planet and ground you. It's amazing. Rose oil opens the heart, and it's the second highest frequency. It vibrates at not on this one. I didn't write it down. It's over 300. It vibrates at over 300. I got it in the group because I went over the details. So it vibrates at an extremely high level. Idaho blue spruce vibrates at over 500 megahertz, and that's just going to shift your energy. It gives a very clean, grounding scent. And then white angelica. So those four: frankincense, rose, Idaho blue spruce, and white angelica. Using those will start shifting everything in here, and out here. You'll notice massive shifts and changes. And your dog will actually shift as well, as they'll feel it. Chili was an oily dog. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. So I'd love to know who already is using essential oils. Let me know if you're currently using essential oils on your pup and what you notice, how you can tell. Do you notice a difference in their behavior versus not using them? And I'd love to hear your feedback on it so we can all learn from each other. So I hope this was beneficial. Now, again, as I said, if you want to go on a deeper level, then join the group. Just in this thread, you can just put group, and I will give you an invite and send you an invite, and you can join us on the remaining weeks. We've got, I think it's 6 weeks of in-depth actions and in-depth content that will help shift and raise your vibration to a higher level, and your dogs live healthier, more vibrantly, and give you a good foundation for a solid, holistic, high vibrational life with you and your pup. That's what I'm doing. So that's the idea for it, and you're invited in. So join us. So we want to focus on awareness and intention and how energy affects your dog. So keep that in mind in everything you're doing. Are you using? Is it strong? Do you not like it? You know your pup's not going to like it either. So start using these little energy clearing practices and let me know how you feel and how your dog responds. The deep breaths, the oils, or the grounding techniques, any of those. And it will make a magnificent shift for you both. So join me inside the group, as I said. Just put in group, and I will be here adding more content and staying with you. I've discovered that through my event last weekend that this is so needed and so important, and it's my job and it's my privilege to be able to share it with you. I had an incredible life with Julie. The connection, the bond, her health, everything was extraordinary. And if I can help you achieve that with your pup, I've reached my mission. It's the step in the right direction, one dog mama at a time, raising the vibration of the planet. So, with that said, thank you so much for joining me. I am so excited that you're here. Join the group, ask me questions in the comments, and know that I will see you on the next live. Remember to go out and create something magnificent with your pup every single time.